Hello, everyone. Happy new moon in Taurus. Let's do a Leo reading from now till the end of May. Let's just see what Spirit has for you, okay? I've already cleansed and blessed the space. Spirit, make the messages clear and concise. What do you have for Team Leo from now until the end of May? I'm hearing stop. Okay. So right off the bat, the rest of the month's going to be an emotional month. I know the first half was an emotional month. That's for sure. I'm sure we can all agree to that. We have the Eight of Cups right out the deck. You are walking away from someone, period. You're walking away from a situation that is deeply unfair, because the follow-up card is the Justice reversed, okay? So originally I was going to say someone's walking away from you, and maybe that's what happened for some of you, but at my core, I'm hearing that you're walking away from something. You're leaving the Eight Cups behind. So whatever the burden is, whatever the responsibility is, you're leaving it behind. And responsibility doesn't always mean that it's good responsibility or your responsibility, right? But this card feels so heavy to me that you walking away is an act of extreme self-love. And with the Justice in reverse as the next card, it's extreme confirmation, because what you're walking away from, not only was it extremely unfair, the other person, there was just no accountability. It's so heavy, like I can feel it in my spine. It's almost like the lack of accountability was so great that it felt like punishment to you. For some of you, for a small percentage of you, this is going to be regarding work and finances, like financial situation, but this is an absolute love reading. The next card we have is the Six of Wands. This is someone you loved being outside with. They loved showing you off, but from a place of being proud of you, not like a trophy partner, but this is someone that's just like loving that the Leo attention that we naturally get was on them, and not from an ego place, just truly from basking in our sunlight and warmth as Leos. They truly admired you, and sometimes this card is viewed from the writer's perspective, and that one is very much screaming to me. This person, they were proud to have you at their side. You built their self-esteem, their self-confidence just by shining, just by being you. And I'm hearing that is hurting. It's so much chatter. It makes it harder that you walked away, and for some of you, you haven't fully done it yet, but you're going to, without a shadow of a doubt, just because they let you be your full Leo self, and you feel like this person doesn't try to dim your light. And I know as a fellow Leo, sometimes people can do that, whether it's conscious or not. And you just enjoyed that they let you shine. They let you be you. So far we have Pisces, Libra, and Leo here showing up. Yeah, this is a hard walking away for you, because you felt understood, but it didn't take away from the fact that it was deeply imbalanced and unfair. We have the Eight of Wands reversed. It's just been, you don't feel heard, or you haven't felt heard, because some of you, I'm hearing, haven't left. You haven't done the physical act yet, but emotionally you've withdrawn and have walked away. And then for some of you, you've absolutely already left and given up on the situation. And for some of you, it'll be just, you're not giving to the situation anymore, right? So there is an emotional walking away. Yeah, this Eight of Wands reversed. Just super frustrated. You felt like you weren't getting anywhere. It was going in a circle. You felt like your life slowed down, but in a stagnant way. And it was the frustration of the deep unfairness. I'm hearing dishonesty, but I don't think the other person was intentionally being dishonest. They basically like lied to themselves, so they're okay lying to other people, and they believe their own delusion. And then we're followed up with the Three of Pentacles upright, and that made it incredibly hard because they did want to work on it with you, and you want to work on it. I'm hearing that this is definitely both of you. There was definitely an era of like, how can we figure this out? And then we're followed up with the Ace of Swords. Something happened where there was a new conflict. It might have been small or it might have been great, but something happened because, I mean, sword energy is very cutting and very sharp. So something happened where the words were very cutting, but whatever ugly situation happened, it allowed you to have mental clarity. Like it was a breakthrough for you. So even though this is hurting, you feel more aligned because you walked away. Because whatever happened that was cutting words and cutting actions, that was like the clarity that you needed. Because I know as a fellow Leo, we don't give up easily if we care about someone. And sometimes you just, it has to be cutting for a Leo to be like, okay, the soil here is dead. My seed will not grow. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Cups reversed. You just want to be alone. Yeah, you just want to be alone. Also, this person's gossiping about you. And with this Three of Cups here, you're pouring out your cup. Like you see no value in holding the cup anymore, which is supported with the first card. Like, so this card is at the beginning, the Eight of Cups. It's you're walking away from the cup. And then at the bottom of the deck, which the bottom is what's ever hidden, is that you're pouring out your cup. You're just like, I want to be alone. There's no fruit here. The soil is dead. This is also a Cancer card. So far we have everything, honestly. We have air, earth, we got Capricorn, fire, Leo, air again, Libra, water with Pisces. At the top of the deck, what is visible is the Six of Wands reversed. You're just overwhelmed. This is exhaustion, fatigue. You're a bit paranoid, but only because it's not that you're confused or unsure, because again, something happened where it was very cutting. And although it was hurtful, the sharpness of the sword, whether it was the words or actions or both, allowed you to have that breakthrough where you're like, yeah, I'm not safe here. I don't need to be here. And that could be emotionally, I mean, that can be in a multitude of ways. But what is visible, again, the top of the deck, You're just exhausted, and there is a sense of paranoia, like, could there have been something here? You're not confused, you're good on your decision, but there is this paranoia, but it's really self-doubt more than anything. I know very much that you feel aligned with your decision, that there's like this bleeding heart aspect, which is okay. But yeah, what's visible is just you're overwhelmed, fatigue, lack of motivation. Spirit, show us how this person feels. Thank you. Oh gosh. We got Temperance reversed and the Queen of Pentacles reversed. I'm hearing one more. Okay, and the King of Cups. So I'm going to tell you right now, this person is in love with you. With the King of Cups here, they have obsessive tendencies. Like, the King of Cups is also a drinker card. And I don't know if they're a drinker or not because I didn't hear anything regarding that. But what I did hear is they have obsessive tendencies. Because drinkers usually have a drinking obsession, right? So again, that's not what I'm hearing regarding the drinking. I'm hearing they have obsessive tendencies. Codependency was very, very loud. Addicted to you, but in a like Gomez Adams, Morticia Adams kind of way, right? Because it's like real love, but it's also like very obsessive. So they do love you. You make them feel emotionally balanced. I'm hearing that's the only time they've ever felt safe was with you. If anything, they feel like a king. And there's no gender in tarot, so king, queen. But they feel like royalty. They feel like a king because of their love for you. You make them feel like their highest vibrational self, right? But with this Temperance reverse, this is also an addiction, alcoholism card. I'm not being funny. Someone who lives in extremes. And considering you had the Justice reversed, where there was unfairness and a lack of accountability, this is telling us that this person, if they weren't aware, they're aware now that they existed in the extreme, and it led to the imbalance in the relationship. Like they're having conversations with themselves right now about how to heal and how to get realigned. But there's this toggle back and forth because they know the imbalance was because of them. They blame you for sure, but because they have so much love, they're just trying to like look at it objectively. And as they're looking at it objectively from a place of love, they can acknowledge the imbalance. And with the Queen of Pentacles reversed here, this is a smothering card. That is so funny. Yeah, we already said obsessive. So basically, like, they're like spiraling. Even if they're not showing it, mentally and emotionally, they're spiraling because they're so in love and they have clingy, obsessive tendencies and they're addicted to you. Like in the most, like, not groupie way, but slightly above that, right? This Queen of Pentacles reverse, like, they've made up their mind they're going to try to distract themselves with like work and just like focused on their home, but it's pointless. I'm going to be so sincere, it's so pointless. Because they're so conflicted. They toggle between being really self-centered because the Queen of Pentacles is extremely nurturing and just like almost like a parental figure. So for it to be reversed, it's the opposite. It's someone who's Just very, very selfish. So selfish that this mothering isn't even like romantic at this point. So this is your person right now. They're definitely having an internal, I keep hearing turmoil. They're definitely fighting themselves right now. Are they in love? Yes. Do they acknowledge the imbalance? Yes. But they're so self-obsessed and they're so obsessed with you that it kind of does this weird twisted thing where their obsession with you, since you've walked away, whether it's emotionally and physically or just emotionally, they're confused. They're like, but I'm obsessed with you. I'm in love with you. Why would you walk away? And it's self-centered. It's a jealous perspective instead of truly acknowledging the imbalance and not just like grazing over it. Okay. And then we have the Six of Cups. So they're convinced you guys are soulmates for sure. This is a heavy one. That's the other thing they're really like toggling with and really struggling with. It's even kicking up anger for them because they're reminiscing on the beautiful memories, and there's this like, I mean, let's just look at it. Let's hold it up, right? You have love, soulmate card, and then we have two reversals of addiction and imbalance. This is them. They're a clean split of just insanity. Like they're falling apart, but in a very losing their mind kind of way. Thank you. The Two of Swords just fell into my hand naturally. Yeah, they're avoiding the truth. She's blindfolded. They don't want to see the truth because it's easier for them to exist in this self-imposed victim mentality. Like, I'm so obsessed with you. I'm so in love with you. Like, I poured so much into you. Why isn't that enough? And they're not seeing that it wasn't balanced, right? In the bottom of the deck, we have the Emperor. The Emperor traditionally is like a good thing, but in this context, and it's very, very loud, it's someone who's rigid, very, very, very stuck in their ways. I'm hearing clarification for this King of Cups, so let's get that. Spirit, make the messages clear and concise. Please give us, thank you, clarification for the King of Cups. Okay. The High Priestess. You guys aren't talking right now. There's extreme silence between you guys. Just no words. You guys are no contact. You're not talking right now. Period. I'm hearing, do they want to talk? Yes. I'm just hearing it just like that, which tells me they're kind of sassy, which is like, it's not bad, but it just feels very, again, like self-centered, right? And then we have the Knight of Cups reversed. So clarifying the King of Cups, which is the love card, right? Because they're in love. Spirit is saying there's no contract right now. There's a deadlock is what I'm hearing. Y'all aren't speaking because there is no love being expressed. And what I'm hearing is love in its truest form, which is consideration, understanding, holding space, safety, gentleness. Because the Knight of Cups upright is Prince Charming. That's someone coming in offering their cup, right? But it's reversed. Spirit is telling you they may love you, but the fact that you're in no contact because you had to walk away, it's the right decision. It's the right decision. Because there wasn't equal true love. The bottom of the deck, we have the Judgment card. So we have Justice reversed, Temperance reversed, and Judgment. That's deep. Spirit is saying this person may love you, but it wasn't fair. But you already knew that though. I'm hearing behind it. Okay. Behind it is the Six of Swords reversed. It was a stagnant situation. The Six of Swords upright is someone who has learned their lesson and is moving forward, but it's reversed. It was a stagnant situation. I'm hearing putrid. I was told behind that as well, which is also the King of Cups. So we have 2 King of Cups upright showing up here. And that's your person trying to penetrate, spirit speaking to you. Because anytime a double shows up, it's the universe going, I said what I said, kind of like throwing it down. But it was loud and clear that this person, and I'm getting choked up, it's them. This person is trying to cut off spirit speaking and saying, but I love you. But I love you. Isn't that enough? And it's not enough. It's just not enough. Okay, I understand. I'm hearing top of the deck. Yeah, 7 of Swords. They want to come out of conflict with you, but it's not enough. Spirit is saying it's not enough. It's not enough. But you already knew that. I feel like I'm like, I can't. Like my throat chakra. It's them. It's them. They're fighting it. They feel like they don't have a space to speak, which would make sense, the no contact. Spirit, what's this person's... I'm not going to take that. Spirit, what's this person's next actions towards the collective? Thank you. I mean, it's the 9 of Wands reversed. They're going to try to come out of stagnation with you. Dang, 2 came right out. We got the Emperor again. They're going to try to... my throat chakra, y'all. It's them. They're going to try to rise to the role. I'm hearing rise to the occasion, which would be the occasion would be being accountable, holding space for you, all the things that love truly are, right? So they want to come out of conflict with you and be the emperor that they believe they are. And with the Hangman reversed, they want to come out of this standstill, which is hilarious. Okay, that's what they want, Spirit, but are they taking action? Gosh, this person's yelling. We got 2 fast-moving, we got 2 motion cards here, okay? My throat, y'all, they're really choked up. They're really struggling. I'm hearing really loud. They may seem stoic. They may seem like ain't shit wrong. I promise you they're not. They're choked up. Yeah. The Knight of Swords came out, but it's reversed. So typically it's fast moving action, but it's reversed. So it's no action, but they're going to go from no action to the Chariot. And it's interesting. We asked the next steps and we got 2 motion cards, but they're going to go from no action to the Chariot rushing in. Spirit. I'm not going to take that. We didn't ask our question yet. Spirit, what should the collective do moving forward? Thank you. Got 2 cards. Be single and don't let yourself get tricked. We got the 9 of Pentacles and we got the 7 of Swords reversed. The 9 of Pentacles is a singles card. Spirit is saying, bask in your pentacles and be the bad bitch you are. And if you're a man, walk into your kinghood, sir. Be single. Stand in your power, because this person ain't it. Well, that's just me talking. I don't know if they're it or not. That's me talking. And with the 7 of Swords reversed, I mean, that's a trickster, sneaky strategy card. It's reversed. Spirit is saying, stand in your singleness and don't let yourself get played or played with. Okay. I'm hearing you want to know if they love you, which I know you know, but for some reason you're asking that. Was it real? Do they love the collective? We got the 10 of Swords reversed. It was real. It was real. They don't want this ending. It was real. Bottom of the deck, the 2 of Swords again. They don't want to see the truth. I'm hearing top of the deck. The Ace of Wands. The attraction, the chemistry, the pool, all of it was real. One more. The Devil. You know what else was real? The addiction, the codependency, the highs, feeling like as high as it gets, and the lows, feeling like as low as it gets. in this image, because you can't see the details, those chains around them are loose. They can pop it off at any moment. But the thing about this card, and this is a Capricorn card too, just so you know, the thing about that card is like when you have an addiction, either to your pattern, to your own behavior, to pain, to you name it, right? To codependency. And this is both of y'all. This card came out for both of y'all. Is the love real? Was the connection real? Yes, but so was the addiction. So was the toxicity. And I think sometimes we think of toxicity as the most extreme. Having to repeat yourself over and over again to be heard, that's toxicity. That's begging, right? I'm hearing one more top. Thank you, Spirit. The High Priestess reversed. Yes, they want to come out of it. The Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, they want to work on this. The connection was real. They did love you. But just because something's real doesn't mean it's right, you know? And sometimes someone's addictions, the devil, aren't super in your face, but they're still there. I'm hearing a whisper. So basically, it may have not been the kind where you can pinpoint and you're like, that thing you did. And it's like a accumulation of things, right? Okay. One more, Spirit, closing message. Thank you, the Star. Spirit is saying there's hope. There's hope. It's going to be okay. Thank you. I meant to grab one, but I got two. And then we got the Fool. Spirit's saying there's hope. There is a new beginning. And then we got the Two of Cups reversed. Spirit is saying, pour out this cup. Pour out this cup. Okay? Yeah. Bottom of the deck is the Hangman. Just get a new perspective. Pour out this cup. Top of the deck, the Six of Pentacles reversed. Pour out this cup and stop overgiving. Okay, Leos, that's what I have for you for the rest of the month. So if they spin the block, just know they're not playing games. They're sincere, but it doesn't sound like they're what you need. But that's just me talking from this reading. And I think you do love them back. I think you're all in. But I think as a Leo, if your mind's made up and you walk away, it takes a lot for a Leo to walk away, emotionally and physically. So just food for thought. But I love you. Please take care of yourself and take care of each other.